Alright, so I work at a food stand, and I'm going to tell you guys this just as a backstory to the story that's coming up. That way you guys understand why all of this happened, The thing is that I work, making snow cones and all this stuff, for people. A lot of the people tend to think that I know the recipes to everything. Like, I've had a lot of weird things happen for people to get me to tell them what the recipes are. And one of the most recent was like kind of strange, this lady had come up, but she sounded really, really young. She had come up behind me, and she said, "Hola hermoso," which means, "Hey handsome." And me thinking that it was, this younger girl who was around my age, I was like, alright, they're starting to notice how sexy I look. But I turned around, I was expecting to see, this just, amazingly beautiful girl. And I turn around and I see this. No. I was just like, what the... In person, I'm just like, hey, how are you doing? What can I get for you? But in my head, I was just like... God, that was so Yeah, and like, I can't do that at where I work because, I gotta respect the people that come up, because I get paid depending on how much I sell, so I gotta, make sure that my sales are high. So I was like, in my head I was freaking out, but so I was just like, okay, well, what can I get you? What do you need? And then she started unzipping her jacket. To like, try to persuade me to get me to tell her anything, because after I'd asked her what she wanted, she asked for a snow cone, so I was like, okay, simple enough. Then she goes on to say, she goes on to say, I wish I knew the recipes to all the flavors, that way I wouldn't have to, keep coming down here to buy them. And after she said that, I was like, oh, I see what you're doing. Now all of this makes sense, because I'm not usually the guy to get, called out or told that I look, cute or sexy or handsome or whatever. Because, yeah, but she came up to me and she said that, and like, it threw me off. But it all started to make sense when she asked me for like the recipes for everything. I was like, no, I don't know anything. I'm just an employee. But then she goes on to say, yeah, but I've seen you here with the owner. I know, you know the owner. No, I don't. The owner's my boss. I don't know anything, But she went on, continuing to try to get me to tell her. So, I made her snow cone, and I turn around, and I just see her, unzipping her sweater and whatnot. And all of a sudden, there's just this big, plump mole just there, and I'm just like, huh? And like, to make matters worse was that after she passed the mold, there's just a hair. It just like, the hair just came out, and it was just like, ew, like what the and she kept trying, and I was just like, ugh. And like, everything was just all wrinkly and nasty, and she kept trying, and I was like, stop, like, what are you doing? Just get out of here. But it all went well. She ended up buying what she came for, and she left. And yeah, that's pretty much what my job is like. Sometimes I get, some attractive people, but I don't ever get called, handsome or sexy or anything like that. But that's fine. I don't care. That's cool. I'm okay with that.